I really don't mean to, Shamey.
You went bananas. I never heard a review of it. You went absolutely. There'll be queues out the door. It's the best part of every week, and we didn't have it last week, so we kind of missed out, really. Collie joins us on Zoom today, and with all the very latest from the Eclipse cinemas up there in Bundoran. You're looking like a real bad guy today, I have to say.
Well, you gotta try, don't you? It's been a long week, Shamey. I won't lie to you. And we've a funny old setup this week. It just occurred to me just as we were about to go on air there. I have the backdrop here for one movie. We've a clip of another movie, and I've seen the third movie. So we're all over the place. And maybe that's post a double bank holiday. Maybe that's no surprise that we're all a bit loolally all over the place. Yeah, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And the bad guys are here, and I think
you're going to kick off with a scary movie. You're always doing this to me. The clip scared me. And it's an Irish movie, The Cellar.
It is an Irish movie. And I was thinking that when I was sending out the movies. We're in a rich vein of form for scary movies. Maybe it is that one of the things you could make during lockdown was, a small set, creepy old house. You could all do your tests and so on and isolate. And this time we've got... So it's Elijah Cuthbert. So some people, it'll ring a bell. She was Kim in 24, or she was a big cult hero in the Girl Next Door. She's come all the way to Ireland with her kid in this movie, in this big old house. And for some reason, will these people never learn, Shamey? She sends her daughter down to the cellar.
You want that clip?
Yeah. I thought we'd set it up, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
It's so ugly.
When I was a kid, I would have loved to have lived in a place like this.
What's in there?
That's the cellar.
It's filthy.
I like to think of it as character.
I'm done here. I'll tell you, I was done after I seen that much of the clip. It is.
I have to be honest. One of my jobs, Shamey, is checking the trailers. Right, I put on the trailers for the various movies, and we have a brilliant horror that we didn't talk about last week called X that came out as well. So I was putting the trailer for this one on, and I watched the trailer and went, "Oh, that'll do well. Oh, people are going to like that." And then this morning, I did an exam this morning, and I came back on this lovely sunny day, and I can watch one movie, and I won't lie to you, I bottled it. I absolutely bottled it. I went, that trailer was too scary for me to watch today and be prepared to talk on the radio. So I didn't watch it. I'm going to save it for the weekend. There's no proper sport after the sport and so on. I'll be able to find time this weekend and see it. But it looks really good and creepy. I think even people who haven't heard of it before, that clip will show you the type of movie it is. And already we've got, the audience divided into, Jesus, there's no way I'm seeing that. And other people rubbing their hands with glee going, absolutely, up my street. Book the tickets in the Eclipse. I'm on my way.
I'm going to wait for your review because I'm not a scary movie person. But if it was a really good movie, I might go.
Yeah, there's two great chaps that work in the cinema called Stephen Cassidy and Mark Malloy, and they're my scary movie representatives. All right. I go and send them in, and then I say, can I watch it afterwards? Because I'm a bit of a wuss, but it looks good. Will we talk about what I did go and see, though?
Yes. This is exciting.
Okay, so as said, it was a long old week this week. We're coming to the end of our college season, and it's changing over from the IT Sligo to Atlantic Technical University. We've had a load of work, and I was grumpy. And then I got exam results today, and I didn't do great, Jamie. I was really disappointed in it. And I came in, and I went, oh, what movie? And I couldn't watch the scary movie. And I went, Michael Bay. Now, let me tell you something about Michael Bay. Michael Bay has made some terrible, terrible movies that I have really enjoyed talking about on this radio station. Because he made the Transformer movies. And I know people are there shouting at the radio, but the first one was okay. I don't even agree with that. They were rubbish. He's made some rubbish movies. And I said, if I've had such a crappy week, what I'm going to enjoy is I'll watch Ambulance and I'll absolutely slate it on the radio and it'll make me feel better. Because shouting Freude is great fun sometimes. Sometimes you gotta have a go at people. And then I put on the movie, and annoyingly, it's absolutely brilliant. I loved it. I had such a good time in this movie. It is absolutely Michael Bay at his best and probably at his worst. Everyone walks in slow motion all the time. There's about 28 people shot in the first 10 minutes, and every single one of them falls through a pane of glass, sometimes twice when they're shot. Right? They just keep on. And I go, look, never mind. You know, I know times are tough. Like we were talking off air about the price of bills and so on. Get you to be a glazer in Los Angeles by the looks of things. You will make a fortune because there's Beckers falling through the glass everywhere all over the city. Then, so it's these two brothers who have one last job, the biggest money ever. They're going to rob a bank with their gang. Things go wrong. They end up hijacking an ambulance with this with this technician in it and a shot cop. And the only reason the other cops don't kill them straight away is because there's a cop on board the ambulance. There's a chase all over Los Angeles, and it's mental. I don't know how many cop cars there are in real life in Los Angeles, but there can't be as many as crash in this movie alone. It puts, do you remember the Blues Brothers, the famous car crash?
Yeah.
Nothing on this movie. Nothing. It is so over the top. And one of the things I enjoyed most about it is this is Michael Bay returning to his low budget movies after Transformers and stuff. And you go, how is this low budget? The Cellar is low budget, but it is great fun. It is, and one of the reasons, and it's something that lacked in some of his other movies, there's a great sense of humor in it. And Jake Gyllenhaal particularly has the greatest lines of nonsense in the middle of the movie, but it's said knowingly with tongue in cheek. And then there's a bit where, for no reason at all, the song Sailing by Christopher Cross comes into it. And I absolutely stood up in the cinema on my own and started applauding, Jamie. I just thought it was great because it's a great song, but also it's such nonsense. Now, if I tell the truth, probably the last 20 minutes, if you're familiar with the phrase, jump the shark. This jumped the shark, except it was in an ambulance followed by 100 cop cars somersaulting. It went on a bit, but you know what? It had earned it. I didn't care, and as you can hear, I'm in a good humor now. So up yours, economics, and your 50%. I don't care anymore because I went to see Ambulance, and it's such nonsense. I had a great time. Absolutely. For everyone who's had a stressful couple of weeks, go see Ambulance. It's ridiculous. His best movie, maybe since Bad Boys, probably since The Rock. Great movie. Yeah.
Well, that's great. I tell you, you're getting totally excited, and you get unbelievably excited.
It's just pure adrenaline, Jamie. You cannot watch this movie and not be, affected by it. Probably I shouldn't have driven home. I probably drove too fast because it's nonsense. Straight
32 million.
I came to you for a loan. My wife needs this surgery.
Have I ever gotten you anything that I couldn't get you out of?
What do you want?
Just gonna borrow it.
Does your wife know you're up, Eggs?
I'm gonna get you back home, little brother.
Well!
I'm gonna get everybody home.
Ambulance in cinemas March 25.
The kids next, and that's your backdrop today. Those of you who will be checking out the video later on. And it's the bad guys.
The bad guys. Oh, I'm really looking forward to this one too. So a couple of months ago, we were talking about a movie called Ron's Gone Wrong, which I'd seen a trailer for that hadn't got the promotion the other movies got. And I loved the trailer and I put it on everywhere. The Bad Guys is the same. And it's actually not open till next week, but it's been pushed forward for this weekend for special previews. And the idea is, we're in a world where animals and, are kind of human-like along with the humans. There's all these bad guys. It's a wolf, it's a shark, it's a tarantula.
It's all animated.
Yeah. They're all robbers, and they're bad guys. And one day, one of them goes to rob an old lady's purse, and just as they do that, she goes to fall, and he catches her and saves her. And she doesn't realize he was trying to rob her, and she turns around and says, "Good boy, good boy. Who's a good boy?" And suddenly his tail starts wagging, and he decides, "I'm going to go straight. I'm going to try going straight." And I just laughed out loud at the trailer. And I went, that's a brilliant idea. So it's the shark, it's the spider, and they're trying to go straight, kind of turn into Robin Hoods instead of just Robin Hoods. And it looks really good fun. And it's the sort of one for all the family that I think mom and dad won't be going, "Oh, good Jesus." Like, I don't want to slag off Paw Patrol, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's great how much the kids love Paw Patrol, but you're going, "Oh, I'm going to bleed out my eyes." This looks really good fun. And probably slightly older kids, like sort of, like 9, 10, 11, 12. And I think this looks really enjoyable. It's previewing this weekend and then opening next weekend, along with Sonic. We load of movies coming, I suppose coming up to Easter. We have a lot of big movies coming out. So I think
that's preview, so that's on to a Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday only, and then technically opens next Friday.
All right, that's good. Right, Misted Monday, and we're back with another scary movie. Studio 666.
Studio 66, although scary movie, although very much tongue in cheek, although tongue sticking out of cheeks and something. It's pretty gory. The Foo Fighters, really good fun. Anybody, I think we said it at the time, anyone who likes the Foo Fighters knows they've always had a wicked sense of humor in their videos, always act up. So that was a very limited release. We only had it for 1 week and it was very popular. So I begged and begged that we could bring it back for one more night. Sometimes there's a licensing fee with this. And so they're bringing it back for Monday, $4.50 on Monday. It looks really good. And that I haven't even mentioned the Phantom Open, which I still haven't seen because I'm waiting to bring my brother-in-law, who's mad into his golf. But that's doing really well. And Nan, the movie, which I have to pretend to my boss is great, but I've seen 5 minutes and I hated it. But everyone else seems to really like it. Yeah,
didn't transfer it.
Well, no, like other people, there's no doubt about it. It's done quite well. Lots of people seem to enjoy it. Lots of people enjoy Mrs. Brown's Boys. I don't care for it. Doesn't mean I'm right. It just different strokes for different folks, Jamie. Although I'm right about Ambulance. Go see Ambulance. It's really funny.
All right, that's Collie at the movies this week, and have a good week at the movies, Collie, and all that. And say hello to all up at Eclipse Cinemas in Bundoor.
Will do. See you next
week. All right.
week.
Talk to you next Thursday.